Right, let's just dive right into this explainer. Look, if you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by just the sheer chaos of modern parenting, the messy playrooms, the endless schedules, that constant background noise, you've probably wondered if a genuinely peaceful household is even, well, possible. Welcome everyone. Today we're digging into a fantastic text called The Art of Japanese Living. But we're doing something a little different. We're looking at it strictly through the lens of raising kids. We're going to uncover how to take these traditional Japanese routines and actually use them as a practical everyday guide. The goal? Raising incredibly mindful, resilient children and creating a calm, focused home environment for the whole shebang. To get there, we'll be moving through 5 main areas today. The secret to inner peace, finding purpose and growth, nurturing the body and environment, embracing scars and imperfection, and finally, the power of small habits. Starting right off with Section 1, the secret to inner peace and why these Japanese habits actually work. Have you ever just stopped and wondered why some families seem so deeply grounded and healthy, while honestly, the rest of us are constantly battling modern parenting burnout, screen time battles, and daily anxiety? It's a really profound contrast, isn't it? Like, how do some households manage to stay so emotionally regulated and connected when the rest of the world just feels totally chaotic? Well, the absolute crucial point here is that creating a peaceful family isn't about pulling off these massive household overhauls or, flawlessly executing some textbook parenting technique. The real answer, it lies hidden in tiny daily habits. And sure, these routines might seem incredibly small, almost insignificant at first glance, but when you consistently model these simple habits for your kids over the course of years, they build this totally unshakable foundation for their resilience, their physical health, and their lifelong mindset.
Let's move into Section 2, finding purpose and growth, specifically focusing on Ikigai and Kaizen.
Now, when it comes to our kids, it's so incredibly easy to just push them into the standard high-pressure extracurriculars, just to keep them busy, right? But the concept of Ikigai flips the script. It's all about helping our kids discover their intrinsic motivations. It's literally a reason to wake up that brings genuine, unforced excitement from the inside out. Alternatively, this can actually take the shape of a shared family purpose. Think of a weekend gardening project, cooking meals together, or even volunteering. It gives everyone in the house a unified, joyful direction that goes way beyond just surviving the week.
So, I want you to ask yourself right now, what is that one activity where your child completely loses track of time? Seriously, think about it for a second. Instead of micromanaging their every move or constantly correcting how they play, just stepping back and observing this behavior is the absolute key to spotting their true Ikigai. Finding that one thing that brings them pure, unfiltered excitement, that is the foundation of a deeply fulfilling childhood.
Okay, but how do we actually make these improvements happen in our homes? We constantly make this massive mistake of trying to change literally everything in a single day. You know the drill. We announce, okay, starting tomorrow, absolutely 0 screen time, we're only eating organic food, and we're doing a strict hour of math practice. And what happens? Within a few days, everyone is miserable, and the plan completely falls apart. The philosophy of Kaizen entirely avoids this trap. Kaizen simply means becoming just a little bit better each day. Instead of demanding a massive overnight overhaul, you start by reading just 1 extra page at bedtime or doing a super simple 5-minute family cleanup before dinner. You never overwhelm the kids, and crucially, you never overwhelm yourself.
Applying Kaizen to the household is an absolute game changer. Instead of demanding a spotless house and perfect behavior all at once, which, let's face it, is impossible, ask yourself, how can we improve the historically chaotic morning school run routine by just 1 single minute? Finding these micro improvements daily teaches your kids the value of consistency without the constant nagging. And honestly, it naturally leads to a much more harmonious family dynamic over time.
That brings us to Section 3, nurturing body and environment. Let's look at Hara Hachi Bu, Shinrin-Yoku, and Omotenashi.
Let's think about the family dinner table for a minute. Hara Hachi Bu is this brilliant principle of stopping eating when your stomach is exactly 80% full. For a lot of us, it is definitely time to permanently abandon the outdated clean your plate club rule. By teaching children body autonomy and mindfulness, encouraging them to eat slowly, savor their food, and actually tune into their bodies so they stop before feeling totally stuffed, we are setting them up for a lifetime of healthy eating habits and a deeply positive relationship with food.
Now, what usually happens when the kids are literally bouncing off the walls, or when you as a parent are completely overstimulated?
We often default to handing them an iPad or scrolling on our own phones just to get like 1 minute of peace. Instead, the practice of Shinrin-Yoku, or forest bathing, prescribes nature as the medicine. Take a mindful family walk in a local park, disconnecting the entire family from tech, intentionally feeling the breeze, and just looking at the trees. It naturally lowers everyone's stress hormones and completely resets the mood of the entire household.
But our environment isn't just nature, right? It's our community and our shared living spaces. This is where Omotenashi comes in. It's all about teaching children empathy and community care from the ground up. We want kids to learn to tidy up shared play spaces or keep their voices down in public, not because they're terrified of being punished or because they want a gold star, but out of genuine, selfless consideration for their siblings, their parents, and strangers. It builds this deeply rooted, compassionate mindset from a really young age. Moving on to Section 4, Embracing Scars and Imperfection, featuring Wabi-Sabi, Gaman, and Kintsugi.
Modern culture pushes this relentless, exhausting message on families. Be perfect, look perfect, live a perfectly curated life. Well, Wabi-Sabi is the ultimate antidote to Instagram perfect parenting. It teaches us to wholeheartedly embrace the mismatched toddler outfits, the perpetually chaotic living room, and yep, even our very own parenting missteps. A messy, lived-in home isn't a flaw that you need to hide behind a filter. Actually, it's a beautiful, authentic story of a family just growing up together.
And parenting is undeniably full of tough moments. Imagine a toddler having a massive, full-blown meltdown in the middle of a grocery store. We've all been there. Gaman is all about emotional regulation, specifically modeling emotional control for your child in that exact, highly stressful moment. It means choosing deep patience and quiet dignity instead of, matching their chaotic energy or just yelling back. It's handling tough family situations with a calm resilience that your kids will eventually learn to mirror themselves.
This perfectly leads us to Kintsugi. Think about how this applies to our kids making mistakes. Whether it's a bad grade, a broken toy, or a really difficult teenage struggle, our instinct is often to hide these cracks or just brush them under the rug. But Kintsugi teaches kids that repairing their mistakes with the pure gold of family support and open conversation actually makes them stronger, wiser, and honestly, far more resilient than if they had never failed in the first place.
Finally, Section 5, The Power of Small Habits, where we bring it all together. So when we piece all these amazing concepts together, we end up with a complete, highly actionable family blueprint. We use the micro-improvements of Kaizen for household chores, we cultivate the shared family purpose of Ikigai, and we actually enjoy the mindful dinners of Hara Hachi Bu. We consciously choose nature walks over screen time with Shinrin-Yoku, we drop the immense pressure of perfect parenting through Wabi-Sabi, we model profound patience during tantrums with Gaman, we teach empathy through Omotenashi, and we celebrate our children's mistakes as critical growth through Kintsugi. Transforming your family dynamic doesn't require you to overhaul your entire household or completely change your parenting style overnight. It just requires small, consistent actions that you model every single day. So, I'm going to leave you with this final, profound thought to consider. Which of these small habits are you going to model for your children tomorrow morning?